So we're here with Grace from eBay UK, who is just going to give us an insight into her role and what's happening with the market at the moment.
I'm Grace. I am the category manager for collectible card games at eBay UK, which essentially means that I manage the day-to-day aspects of what goes on within the collectible card games realm. It's a very, very fun job. Get to meet a lot of really cool people and do a lot of really cool things. Everyone's probably aware already, but the Pokémon market has absolutely started booming right now, off the back of like some really good releases from last year, and we're seeing that really start to continue in eBay in 2025. Community is really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. eBay is really excited about it.
Does a lot of your role come into shows like this?
Yeah, so eBay love to like build a presence in the community, especially collectibles. It's a very like enthusiastic area to be in. So Dom, my colleague who looks after sports trading cards and sports memorabilia, and I tend to do a lot of shows. So LCS is one that we sponsor and one that we'll attend quite frequently, but we also get involved in Comic Con, Card Con, Scotland Card Show, all those really good venues as well.
From our point of view, it's good to see eBay being so. You're holding my mic for me, so I'm into it. I'll do this. So. It's nice to see eBay sort of having that presence as well, rather than just being this site with, you don't see anyone from it, you don't see any of the morals or the reasons for going into collecting. It's nice to have that presence and to meet people like yourself that can come and explain what the rationale is and the thinking and why it's exciting. Like you keep saying, we're excited about this, and that's what the hobby needs. That's what collectors are. So it makes sense that the biggest players in the game are also excited about the growth. When you talk about collecting, how did you get into this? Are you a collector yourself?
I am a massive collector. I probably got the job because I'm a massive collector. I think it's really, really important when you're in this industry to have some sort of connection to it. So yeah, super into Disney Lorcana. I got into Disney Lorcana just because I loved the art style of the cards. I'm a huge Disney fan, so that was like a no-brainer for me. It was a really easy game to pick up as well, which as a person who was relatively new to the kind of playing of the trading cards, that was something that really appealed to me. My boyfriend's a huge Yu-Gi-Oh head. He's been a Yu-Gi-Oh head since he was like 5. He's now 25. So that's very much like a part of me as well from a collector's perspective. Don't ask me about the game because the player base is very confusing and changes a lot. But from the collector side of things, super interested in that as well. But also just in general, like pop culture and sports. F1 is a massive passion of mine. So I love collecting sports memorabilia on Formula One and occasionally some trading cards. Really, really, from my side, enthusiastic about this area. And it's really exciting for me in my day-to-day to be able to, I suppose, like have a job that I'm really, really happy at. And then obviously I'm also aware of the market and in terms of the buyers and the seller bases and what they need, because I'm in that market myself and I'm aware of those struggles. So it's something that I can take into my role and really hone, and maybe people who may not be aware who get to have a little bit of insight too as well.
It's not as great as you say, like it is being visible and it's finding out what collectors want, what the market's doing, and you can really do that on the ground at an event such as this. Like, just for me, I've been around talking to so many people and they've all got different opinions and different things that they want to collect, and it must be great to be out in this quite often and meeting people.
Yeah, no, it's my favourite part of my job is just talking to people. I love to talk, so. But also like just hearing from people on the day-to-day. Like I love, it's like my favourite thing of coming to these events is not necessarily every seller or every person who's at this event uses eBay, but it's mentioned so much. Like even for price guidance, if I'm hearing someone at the stand say, oh, I'll just check eBay, it's really, really cool for me to know that we've got like that really strong presence in the market and in this industry, but also in like the community as well. We're like a really big part of it. So
it is huge. It is all the eBay lost souls. When they say we can use this website, we can use that website, but the go-to for a lot of people is eBay lost souls, and it must be good to be the trusted partner in that, because people just, there's a lot of trust in eBay in general. So like we say, it's great to then continue that trust by seeing people like yourself talking about it and that passion coming across.
Yeah, definitely. And I will say, like, we definitely have a long way to go from a trust perspective. We know the frustrations, we know the struggles, and it's something that we're absolutely working on to become an even better and more trusted company to buy and sell trading cards with. But we see like the stuff that they do in the US around authenticity guarantee and PSA partnerships, our acquisition of Golden and how they're like a super strong brand presence as well. So taking a lot from the US, and now that we're seeing the market in the UK shift so quickly and ramp up, it's exciting that we can really like take some leaves out of the US book and try and bring some more like trusted experiences to the platform too for people.
Finally, what's next for yourself in your role and eBay? What's the most exciting thing that's going up that you think, that you can talk about, of course, but that you think is like, I can't wait to get working on that, or I can't wait to see this happen?
Yeah. So from my role specifically, I'm still relatively new. So I've been in the role about 6-7 months. So really for me, it's seeing a lot of the card shows for the first time. Collecticons, we really want to get to. I know Dom has the National, which I'd be super excited about as well. So for me, it's really about getting out there. I've done a few LCSs, I've done a Cards and Collectibles show, but the likes of Scotland Card Show, CardCon, haven't been to yet. So for me, that's like what's next for me and really exciting. From eBay in general, we've marketed it a lot around card shows, but also around LCS today is around our marquee auction proposition. So we run some auctions on eBay, which get really good visibility on homepage, social support, and visibility at these card shows where sellers can essentially create an auction block and run that from 99p start bid for 10 days. We run those monthly. They were something that we started last year, but we're getting a lot of support in eBay around them, so we're able to ramp them up and bring them to the next level and continue to kind of bring really good high value inventory to the platform via auction, which is what eBay's known for. And we really want to lean into that, and it's a really cool experience for the community to be able to bid and to be able to use auction. So we want to grow that as well, and that's something that we're working on in 2025.